Oh, yo, there we go. There we go. Could you hear that intro? Because was it loud and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, yeah. The rock
uh,
music. Yeah,
rock and roll, bitch. Oh man.
yeah.
Hi, AD. Hi, Austria Dick.
That's still a fucking ridiculous name,
where where did you get that from? Like, what's why that?
man. To be honest, what happened? Because so I had a YouTube channel years ago where I was making video game and like made a comedy of of video game skits, and that channel
Okay.
was actually really, relatively speaking, really successful, right?
Uh-huh.
But I ended up getting taken down. Like they just deleted my whole account because I started making funny. I started making comedy skits on. I don't know if you know who Uncle Ruckus is, but I was pretty much playing Uncle Ruckus as a Trump supporter, and I would go out in public and do and make a fool of myself on camera, right? So they just
What?
immediately took the channel down. Like that was back when people didn't do this shit on YouTube, and
Oh.
I got like immediately wiped. I just woke up one morning and tried to get on, and the profile's still blocked. So it took years before
Jesus.
I finally said, I'm gonna do this again. And then I felt like I had to use a VPN, and the first country that worked on a VPN was Austria. So I just picked that and just said Austria Dick because I'm meant to pay like Austria Dickhead or something like that, just to sound like a dickhead or something. But it just I just made that and just ran with it. Said fuck it.
Fuck yeah, dude. I know, and like all your followers, like they're always like AD, like what's up, AD, and so yeah, I mean it's kind of stuck around, huh? Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What
That's
about Scotty's side? What made you pick Scotty's side?
uh so I mean my real first name is Scott, and it was supposed to be kind of like it's from my perspective or my side of the story kind of a thing. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's all that's all it is. It's like from Scott's perspective. That's all.
Okay. Right.
That's all. And I originally I started the channel as kind of like what YouTube was originally, which was like vlogging, like just talking about whatever, and I did it like once a week. And but then I started getting into like the red pill stuff, the MGTOW stuff, and I
Okay.
started talking about that more, and it just picked up steam, and kind of kept rolling with it. And so that's mainly what I talk about now. But I don't limit it to that. I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want to. So
Okay.
like you, like your thing is translating Bishanese and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
but you also like you'll go off about video games and you'll play video games like while you're talking and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you kind of do both those things. It's kind of the same thing with me. Just I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. It's my goddamn channel.
Go
So
for it, man. That's the fun.
that's that's the fun, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I started getting into this, I think that's how I found you was through just other quote unquote red pill stuff.
Hmm.
I don't remember. You must have just like showed up in my recommended suggested feed or something like that. I would imagine that's
Yeah.
how I found you. Um, and then yeah, just then I started going through your older videos and stuff like that. I'm like, this guy's fucking hilarious. Like
Yeah.
this guy is, but you kind of do it from my perspective, you kind of do it in a way like Patrice would do, Patrice O'Neill, where you're like, you break down these dumb bitches' thought process in a logical Vulcan way.
Mm.
And I love that. I love the analytical, like they're doing this because they're thinking this and they're feeling this, and they don't think past 5 seconds past their nose, and,
Yeah. Yeah.
and kind of a thing. And I'm like, he's fucking right. God damn it. So it resonated with me, your whole channel. So yeah. And then I started reaching out, and here we are. We're doing fucking stream together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Chilling, man. What time is it out there? It's 9, 10 a.m. 10
it's
a.m.
10 a.m. right now.
Yeah, it's 7. It's 7:08. And I'm like, Yo, I tell you what, man, this Chat GPT, whatever the fuck, is fucking amazing. Have you ever used it?
No, what is it?
Oh man, it's this AI that you can just tell to just write anything. So I could literally put in
Oh
a
yeah.
client and just say like diagnose this in clinical format, and it just does it.
What
Like
the
and it's
fuck?
spot fucking on, yeah. Huh?
Whoa. Where do you go to find this? Like, what do you? Let's do it.
Um, just search chat GPT, and then it should take you to this website that has like these I can't think of what to say, like graphs, and you click on try it, and you have to just put an email in, and you don't pay anything, and there's sometimes it could be like it could be high traffic, so you can't get in, but like if you're doing any type of white collar work, you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean by white collar work, like where you gotta like type shit up or
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like Google evolved by like 20 steps.
Holy moly, that's crazy.
It's incredible.
I'm
Yeah.
uh, I'm pulling it up right now. Let's let's play with this shit. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
is it like just this first one?
Yeah, yeah, that's it with the green thing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So in the
Let me. I gotta
should
like
be at the
allow it.
bottom left. It
Try.
says we are with this try. But I think you have to put an email address in and then but it's free. So you might want to like, put it back
Oh,
on us and type it in. But it's free. You don't have to pay anything for it.
yeah. That's fucking awesome. I gotta fuck with this.
Oh man. The AI now, man, like I'm just lazy. But the AI now is so crazy that I mean it still gets some stuff wrong from time to time, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, yeah.
it definitely opened up a whole new world of just, of what's possible
Hmm.
to more people, I'd say.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'll check that out later. Oh, I'm gonna save this. Put it under random. Cool. That's neat, man. I love that shit. It's kind of scary at the same time, though. Got to say, you know.
Oh, with the artwork, all that shit, dude. Like, so
Yeah.
there's going to be so many jobs that get just lost by that. Like, it's just
Right. Oh man.
from just diagnosing clients because, and it just came out. So in my profession, where I got to diagnose clients, like my professional fuck around and take a big hit because you could like when time catches on, people are just going to talk to a machine that's going to just uh understand what the person's saying and then just diagnose it from this time 2 years from now. Like the world's going to be I'm predicting that the world is going to be a different place in 2 years from
Yeah.
AI. It's killing it, dude. It's just
Dude,
completely killing it.
have you seen the what's where they like the computer like created a model girl like a woman like just made it from like scratch and
Mm.
there's it doesn't get it quite right yet. It'll be like some weird thing where like her fucking bra strap is like attached to her skin. Like it
Mhm.
looks really weird or like her pinky will be like this long and like
Yeah.
fucked up looking, you know. But at a first quick glance they look like super hot bitches and it's
Yeah.
like, well, what's going to stop some guy from making it and then just tell the fucking AI like, okay, use this model but put her in this position, like have her
Mhm.
fucking bent over with her ass in the sky, you know, and
Yeah.
it'll just make it so it's like that's a content creator but it's just a guy making some bitch with an AI. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I agree, dude. Things are going to change. It's going to get real wacky, real
I
wacky.
just seen an ad where Sports Illustrated laid off like 15 people because they were switching over to AI. They laid off.
Are you?
It wasn't a lot, but that's still. I mean, yeah, they just laid them off.
That's crazy.
You know.
Damn. I mean, if like huge companies are going to start doing that too, like, because I mean, they're going to have the money for it. They're going to have the resources to
Yeah.
do it. So, man, that's crazy.
Okay. What I'm predicting is I think it's going to go the way of machine a factory. Like, okay, so have you ever worked in a factory before?
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you know what it's like to stand there and wait to pull off like a fucking like sheet of metal or
Mhm.
whatever, a piece of whatever,
Yeah.
right? Whereas like, that technology probably wasn't available 50 years ago. So it probably took a whole line of people like, hitting the part and making the part where now it's just a machine that just does it all, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm predicting with the AI, it's going to come to that. Instead of having a whole room full of writers or programmers, it's going to go down to like how factory work went down. I think it's going to go to like maybe like the rooms will only have like three actual people monitoring what the computers are doing. And as
Mhm.
long as you're making, coherent shit, it's going to get pushed out the door and sell. I think
Yeah.
I'm predicting that's what it's going to go the way of factory workers.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. That's yeah. Just make it somewhat acceptable and shove it out the door. Make money.
Yeah.
Money. Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree, man. What's this? Got to get the jailbroken version. Not anywhere as nearly as woke. All
Yeah.
right.
It's about
Yeah.
AI.
Hey, Kwai. Good to see you, man.
I'll actually post a link. Can I get a link? Because I only have Stream. Can I get a link so I can put a post on my channel?
Yeah.
I'm should have thought about that earlier.
It's
But
all
yeah.
good. Let me get in here and share. Copy. I got the private chat. I'll link it in there.
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Say hi to everybody here. What's up, JR? Good to see you. Good to see you. I met a couple of these guys last year in Chicago. There was called it like a MGTOW meetup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking sweet. Fucking drove there, dude, from Oregon.
From Oregon?
Yeah.
You drive there from Oregon? Is that legal? Fucking Oregon.
Why not?
From Oregon.
This guy says, what's also crazy about the AI stuff is the deep fakes people can create. Yeah, and like it's getting people's voices down to like a fucking T nowadays. Where it's
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be like, did this person really say that? Because it sounds like something that they would say, but it could be totally fake. And that's yeah, it's getting to a pretty weird place, man. Pretty fucking weird place. Was thinking spotted dick. Good morning. What? All right. I don't know what that
But
means,
yeah,
but
yeah, man. Like, yeah, when it comes to like court and all that shit, is well when video evidence, any type of video or audio evidence is just not going to be. You just can't go by it anymore.
right. So it's like, what are we gonna do now?
You know.
That's like, I don't know. I don't have the answer for that. What the fuck's gonna happen with this? It's gonna like, it might even get to the point where it's like, are they gonna outlaw this kind of stuff? Because if it's fucking with evidence, and I don't know.
Or
There's
have like a severe penalty if you get caught
yeah,
trying to report like a severe penalty for that shit
yeah,
if you
yeah.
get caught.
Quai says, yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there that sounds like Donald Trump, but it isn't Donald Trump. Well, of course they're gonna go after Trump, of course. Hey, Mile High Ronin, what's up, dude? What up? But yeah, I mean,
And
it's
yeah, I think he was talking about Trump in this book, and he said, and I agree with him. Okay, with Trump did what I really admired about Trump is that he never apologized for anything.
yeah,
Even if it
yeah,
was like culturally insensitive or whatever the fuck, like he never, because if had he apologized, he would have lost like, and that's what goes on in this book. So anybody just tuned in, I started this book this morning. I had it for about a month and just never read it because I judged it by its cover, and it's actually pretty fucking good. And he talks about Trump in there for just a real quick smart about how you can pretty much get away with anything as long as you can. I mean, I don't want to say get away with, but you can pretty much be accepted as long as you're like consistently like
Right.
crazy, rude, or bitchy, or whatever. The people just accept you. But if you walk around apologizing, that's how you start
Yeah.
losing.
No.
Losing.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that is one thing I admire about Trump too, is like he sticks to his fucking guns, dude. Like he doesn't back down. And that's the thing with this, like going back to the woke stuff, is like you can't apologize to them. Like it's never going to be good enough. So you got to stand your fucking ground. And then but if you do, it's like they can't fucking touch you. And you can't cancel someone like Donald Trump. Like sorry, you just fucking can't. He's going to be in your fucking face all the time. And yeah, I what I liked about him too is that, I mean, yeah, he's a corporate guy. He's a businessman, but it's like, would that be so terrible for the US right now? Cuz also like, he can just like campaign on his own. He has his own money. He doesn't need other people. And that's the problem they didn't like about him, cuz they couldn't control him like that. They couldn't
Yeah, he was the first one that had that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what I liked about him. Now, is he an egotistical fuck? Yeah, he is. He's got his own head so far up his own ass, you know. But at the same time, I kind of rather than have that than the zombie we have in office right now.
Well,
So
who is it? Joe Biden? I know
yeah,
nothing about him at all. I
yeah.
know absolutely. I'm not even gonna act like I know anything about it. I know
No,
nothing about
you're not
Biden.
missing anything.
You know,
Dude. He's
What-
he's
'cause I caught a clip of him trying to talk, and he
yeah,
just like ran a bunch of words together out of nowhere.
yeah,
Like nobody knows what the fuck he just said. I
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, he's like, and you can tell in his face he's trying so hard to put sentences together. He's just like, uh, uh. It's so funny just to watch him like, he's struggling. Oh, he's struggling to get those words out. It's
Just
so
nothing.
funny. Just nothing. He's just out of it, dude. He's
Well,
just
I
out of it.
think where I'm at in Czech Republic, they just had a new president come in called
Oh,
was it General Pavel, I think is his name, and because they didn't like the previous one because they said so the Czech president was essentially like Donald Trump in a sense, and then the runner up was this guy named Babiš, and nobody liked Babiš. And, I mean,
Babiš.
but what I was afraid of is historically, whenever people are tired for whatever reason, and this next, relatively speaking, extremist guy comes out of nowhere, like, and gets the landslide vote, that historically does not end well in one way or another. Like, I mean, like,
yeah, like what this guy just said right here, infamous mustache man from Austria.
get to the chop off. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I bought a keyboard from this dude who was from Austria, and that Arnold Schwarzenegger accent is real shit. Like,
is it?
He had it. Like I could try to imitate. I can't do it. He's like, I'm coming downstairs. Where are you? You want this keyboard? You want that? Like he was like for real. Like it's like that shit is real.
Whoa, that's awesome. That is awesome. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god, backhanded compliments. Yeah, they work. They work. And then I confused the governor as someone to aspire to be. Weirdest clown world timeline ever. For real, for real. Yeah, no, it's a weird time. Is there any? Okay, so where you're at, is there any of this kind of wokey type shit? This we call it like woke. Yeah, we call it like leftist kind of stuff here in America. Is that really going on where you're at?
Well, since they had that communism really fucks people up.
Yeah, it does fuck people up.
It's how it like it's how the culture of the people developed into what it is now. So I wouldn't necessarily call it okay, as far as the woke thing goes with like the whole pronouns and not no. It is a little bit, but nowhere near like from what I'm gathering is in the U.S. Nowhere near.
Oh,
Because they
that's
do have
nice.
brothels and shit here, so I guess that can kind of classify as, in a sense, leftist shit, like because it's that liberal kind of do
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want right now shit, and don't
Mm-hmm.
care about next week.
Yeah.
Um, but it came from a different area, you know. So from their perspective, I don't think they. I think they see it more just like a way of life, you know.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
not the pronouns and all that shit. No, no, that's not out
Oh,
there.
that's nice. That's nice. So there's still this understanding of like there's men and women, and that's it.
Yeah,
Like that's all. That's
that's all. There's no, so what was it like out there? Where you at?
oh,
Is
it's like okay, so you've got trans people, you got uh like these parents that are saying that their kids are trans at like 4 years old,
okay, yeah, no, no,
and
yeah,
it's yeah, it's like oh, little Timmy wants to be little Tammy, you know, and uh, and if they're in school and you don't use their pronouns and stuff, you'll get in trouble and or fired. Um,
what?
yeah, yeah, it's pretty nuts, dude. Yeah, so these little kids that can't vote, they can't buy alcohol, they can't do all this other stuff, but they can say that they're a different sex, and they can. There's like places where you can start putting them on hormones when they're really young. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty disgusting, dude. It's getting pretty fucked over here. Like no joke.
You put them on hormones when they're like, because the kid said, you know, I feel like I'm Tammy or
Yeah,
Todd or whatever the
right,
fuck.
right. Yeah, yeah. I know. Super says, "What's good, AD?
Hey, Super, what's up, man?
Thanks for coming by, Super." Queuing says a femcel lesbian jumped off a building and died without her glasses, but was listed as died of natural causes. She didn't want to see the moment of impact, so naturally she died. What? I don't know. Okay. Spotted dick is a pastry. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, MGTOW Cowboy. I met this guy too. Yeah, he's cool. Fucking awesome, dude. Hail to the chat and host. Oh, thank you. And to our lovely co-host, our guest today.
Yeah.
Austria Dick. Cowboy, hail. Hell yeah, man. Yeah,
But
dude,
yeah, I had no idea people could do that. Like,
it is getting fucking weird and like I mean, some states are like outlawing it now. Where
okay.
you can't do that to your kids and they have to be like I don't think it can get done until they're like 18 or 16 or so, I don't know, something like that. So, but I mean, isn't that fucked, dude? Isn't that crazy? That's nuts. That's nuts. That's insanity. To put like puberty blockers and all these chemicals into your fucking kid. And it's
Yeah.
like we have no research to see what this does to them like long term, like permanently, you know. But
Yeah.
I've also seen a lot of videos of these people that transitioned when they were like really young and they fucking regret it. You know, they like chop their tits off and or chop their dicks off, and then they have
Yeah.
like all these severe medical problems. Because especially if you like chop your dick off and then make a hole right there.
Yeah.
I mean, surprisingly, it gets infected and could like kill you and shit. Like, duh. God damn.
Yeah, like the last I heard about that was like it was possible, but the kid had to like they had to show like extreme signs of and a history of wanting to be of not being
Right.
happy with it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just they just kind of walked around. It's like, you know what, I think my name's Sarah. And then next thing you know, they no, it took like years and years
Mm-hmm.
to even have a chance to get that done. Last time I remember looking, you know,
Yeah.
looking into it anyway.
No, no, not anymore. It's insane, dude. Like someone did like an experiment where they went to some kind of I don't know, a medical place or whatever, and they have this like gender pathways stuff, and it's like I'm a girl and I want to be a guy, and it was there was like no hardly any paperwork they had to do or anything like that, and they were just given testosterone, injectable testosterone. Like they were just, here you go, take this much, a week or whatever, and that's it. Like there was no, we need to check your mental health, we need to check your medical background. They didn't do any of that. They just gave them testosterone.
Yeah, and at the top of my head now, because I did skim through this book earlier today about pharmaceutical side of it, and I mean that from a money maker standpoint, it would make sense to go ahead and just do it that fast. From that side of it, further, from the doctor side of it, because there's going to be problems after that, right? It doesn't take rocket science to figure out, like, if you start pumping them off full of endocrine system shit, like you have a lifelong client at that point.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Like, now they're going to come back for more pills to fight these pills, to fight that pill, to fight this pill, and more injections to fight that pill, a pill to fight this injection. You're going to have a lifelong client. So it makes sense why, from a money making standpoint, why they would fast track that shit. They just, here you go. You want a shot? Okay, here you go. Boop, pop, got it. And that's it.
No, you're right. See, you're looking at the bigger picture, which a lot of people don't, and you're exactly right. They're gonna keep coming back for all these procedures that they're gonna have to pay out of pocket for.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep making money. That's all this is. They don't give a shit about any of that, anyone. It's just about making money, lining their fucking pockets. So, can you read that when I pop it up?
Yeah, I hear about the train wrecks and all. Oh, I seen the one train that like fucked up that little town or whatever, and the cloud went up, but it made it to news over here too. But I'm just kind of in my own. But I did hear about it to answer your question.
Yeah, I've heard about it too, but I haven't been paying that much attention to it, to be honest. We've been hella busy, but I've heard about it happening. And I guess this shit just like went up in a big poof of like plume of whatever this chemical shit is. And now it's like getting into the fucking groundwater and all that kind of crap. It's like, MGTOW Cowboy. I remember learning that this comes from the UN. They admit that they want to usher in children's rights to take away parents' rights to protect the child. Yeah.
That's a big deal in Norway right now, actually, because we were thinking about moving to Norway, and we got into that. Yeah, like they'll just like if you're a foreigner living in Norway, dude, they'll just like take your fucking from the articles we read and from the Czech people who did go to Norway, who confirmed it, which could be now it could be AI, I don't know, but from what I was able to put together, Norway's really strict with that shit. Like they'll take your kid away like that. Like,
oh fuck that, dude. Fuck that.
But that was what I was. I haven't been there, so I haven't confirmed it, which I want to go, but things just keep coming up. So it's only probably like a $200 flight ticket from where I am now to go.
Yeah. That's not too far from where you are. So, damn. David Smith, don't forget to mention the MAPS, Scotty, which stands for Minor Attracted Person.
Minor attracted.
Yes, it's become part of the whole LGHGTV, LGBTQ plus. It's literally just pedophiles. It's literally just people who are attracted to kids. But now that's under the protected banner of LGBT stuff.
So the pedophiles are trying to they're trying to segue their way into
Yep. Yep.
I thought about real quick. Remember, I don't know if you remember this, man. I can't remember what country it was, but they owe Russia a shitload of loan money, right? Countries like if a country's struggling, one country will give them loan money. They get some type of bond. Their economy, whatever the fuck. And I remember when Russia first did that. I can't remember what country it was. Let's just say it was like Israel. It wasn't Israel, but let's just say it was Israel.
Okay.
Israel tried to say, we stand with Ukraine, so we're not paying back that loan money. And the world looked at them and like roasted them the fuck out the room, like they try to get out of paying the loan money back, right? Deal they did. So no, you paying that loan back.
Yeah.
You can be mad at Russia if you want to be, but you paying that loan. I can't remember what country that was. Yeah, that's what I thought with the whole. They tried to segue. They tried to ease into that shit.
Yeah.
No,
just jump on that bandwagon, like, yeah. And then there's infighting between these LGHGTV people about like, no, we don't want to have relations with children. We don't do that here. But then there's others like, no, that's wrong, and we need to support each other, and this is who they are, and all. It's fucking out of control, dude. These two cis men need to check their male privilege. Yeah, I love it. Ohio things happened February 3rd, but the mainstream media only days ago started reporting the Chernobyl type destruction, disgusting as the government ignoring it in the public address, despite being that rep's job. Yeah, I mean, like, you heard about it, but there hasn't been a lot of talk about it on the media. It's really weird. Heard there was more than one train too. Yeah, I think there was another one somewhere, and I don't know.
Oh, word. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't.
His wiener fell off. Hey, Frost, what's up, buddy? This guy's cool. There was another train that derailed in Detroit, Michigan on Thursday. Damn, dude. Wow. Scotty is a combination of Prince Charming and Rapunzel. What the fuck, dude? Hey, what's up, Javi? Hell yeah, dude.
What's up, Javi?
Yeah, this guy's cool. Maps, aka wood chipper people when I'm done with them. That means like he's gonna throw them in the wood chipper.
Yeah, and I was open about that in one of my live streams, man. Like with that pedophile situation, that is a rough. Here's the thing, man. Like so there's certain clients and cases I'll just reject.
Yeah,
and it usually has to do with this. And well, I remember when because I actually kind of got thrown into a fairly extreme case early on, right?
What happened?
This was about. I'm not gonna give away any identifying information, but
yeah.
But he had and see, this is the okay, these are the issues that come along with this profession, right? Like you have to learn. Okay, I had to learn how to see humans as humans and not like who's bad and who's good, because there's a lot of gray zones, right? So for this particular gray zone, this client had killed his parents.
Oh, geez.
Right. But the thing is, he didn't know he did it. He was high as fuck when he did it. Right. And has absolutely no memory of it. Like none. So all they can do with him is just keep him doped up in a facility all day. Right.
Jeez.
And so it's like that thing, like, do you get mad at him for killing his parents? Or you get mad at him for being high as fuck?
Right.
But he didn't know he did it. Like he legitimately doesn't know. He doesn't know he did it.
That's right? Crazy.
So it's like so scenarios like that, where where you really have to, see humanity as just humanity, right? In situations and scenarios. Like if you like he just as fast as he did that, if he's human and he did it, that means there's a logic that another human can go do it, right? So it's not like a special individual. Like it shit gets real deep real fast. But so that's why I reject. I don't take cases of sexual abuse or any type of like severe violence like that. I just don't take them.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
It'll fuck with you. Like that shit, it fucks with you. Like for real.
Yeah, for real.
Especially when it's like when they kill their own family. Like that's like you gotta like sit down and really think and apply, like, and then you start seeing that other side of humanity that's not so much seen in like in real life. Like it'll fuck with you. So that's why I don't take cases like that.
Yeah, no, that's probably a good idea. Damn, dude. What's up, Mouth? Oh, did I miss you saying hi? Sorry. We got a lot of chats. Oh, here we go. Hey, everybody. Hey, Mouth. Don't leave. It's okay. The maps would be good fertilizer for trees. Think of the children plus domestic terror types are two excuses to remove all individual rights. January 6th incarcerations is but one sample and example. Those poor folk are still holding in jail. Damn, really? Damn. Little examined but open secret. The maps are the manual transmissions in drag queen get ups. Don't read this aloud, Scotty. Well, too late. I already did. I don't care, dude. Yeah, I don't. We don't censor here. We talk about whatever the fuck. You know, you can say whatever. I don't monetize any of this, so whatever. Hey, AD, did you happen to bring any uh stuff to talk about? What was it? What did I ask you in our email?
Oh, how women don't create.
Yeah.
Create anything. So I did a quick Google search on that, and it
Okay.
was as the inventors and creators go at high out of like 100%, men and women got up to like 8% of like total creations, and I just had it up somewhere. Well, it's just a quick Google search, and there was this graph over the years. Now STEM has
I want to see
actually
this.
kind of gone, huh?
I want to see this. But STEM has gone up.
Yeah, and that's pretty much, and that okay, it's gone up, but there are specific specific informations that I would say lead it a bit. It's a bit misleading.
Okay.
But
Turn this down a little bit. That's a little better. Yeah. Oh shit! It's Polska Bob. I smell some fuckery afoot. Hell yeah! Great, Bob's here.
Earlier. Yeah, I had it up somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I put it, but let me see if I move this. Nope. Wait, maybe this is it. Oh no, that's me dealing with a Hispanic client.
Oh boy.
But yeah. Oh wait, I can't talk about the clients because that's something I'm working on now. That's on my subscribe star. I'm going through the explanations on that scenario. And like I say, my live streams, man, like usually like okay, just coming from what I know, man, of seeing that back the behind the scenes of reality where people, aren't hiding. They come to me because they aren't hiding anymore. Dude, like women, it should be illegal for women to be alone, to raise children alone. And in all honesty, I think it should almost be okay. I'd say there should be a limit to how many different baby fathers a woman should have. Like I'd say maximum two. Because let's say like one, like, you're going to make a mistake, right? Some people are going to make mistakes. Maybe somebody just got tired of the other partner, but especially when it gets to more than two baby dads, is when the woman is just out of control, and the kids are stuck with her. And I think that it very rarely ends well, dude. It does end well sometimes, but it's very rare.
You're right. And I mean, the stats back it up. What is it, like 80% of the men in jail come from fatherless homes, single mother homes.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, shit, okay. And then they're, single parent homes, they're more likely to like get into drugs, be in jail, homeless, and
Yeah.
it's all of these things. And but nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to get to the real root cause. And I think that's what frustrates me the most, is because I'm sitting there going, why is everyone so afraid to say something that, like, well, here's the stats, and if you do, oh, you're a misogynist fucking piece of shit, and then because I'm white, they throw that at me.
Oh yeah.
And so but then it's like you see it, and why aren't other women? I mean, more are now, but why aren't other women and more guys standing up to this and being like, "Bitch, you're fucking stupid. Like you suck. Get out of here. Quit having fucking babies." And it's something about like the lack of accountability with these women. You know,
Mhm. Oh, well, yeah, for sure, yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
understand why more people aren't standing up to these dumb hoes. Like for real, I don't get it. Do you have
well,
any
huh?
like? Do you have any thought as to why? Like, why can't they
Well,
take accountability?
okay. Ultimately, I think the lack of accountability comes in every woman's fear of ultimately being wrong in the eyes of man, right? Because ultimately woman cannot survive without men. It's like because if there was any proof that a woman could have survived without man, woman would have done it a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because historically speaking, women have always been on the end of relative as a whole, they've been on the end, they've been on the receiving end of relatively extreme treatments that are notable in history, right? Either women would be just immediately killed the second the king died because she was fucking the king and be buried next to the king, or the woman would
Mm.
be like would be the other extreme, but she'd be completely worship, and everybody knew who she was, right? Or it was like marry some, how they say now, like a beta guy, right? So that was like pretty much the only realms that women ever really employed. So I think the reason for accountability comes from the woman's need to, even if she knows she's gonna get killed by fucking with this king, fucking with this drug dealer, fucking with whomever, she would rather die underneath a man than live completely independently on her own. And that's just historically been proven. Because if men were so evil, when there would have been some archaeological find of some woman tribe that went off somewhere and owned and ran their own shit, but they never did.
Never.
Never,
No.
never.
No.
And they dealt with getting killed, getting raped, getting beat, getting stolen from, all that shit, as long as she stayed under man. Like so, and I think it's this. I think here's the thing. I think the reason why people don't push it is because I think honestly, there's a decent amount of men who just become so frustrated that they couldn't handle the power at this point,
Ah.
because they're just so
Okay.
mad, frustrated, and angry because women are doing all this, doing all that. That if you
Yeah.
did just drop that bomb on society and say, yeah, this is what it is, I like at that point I think the woman would be in danger, because it's like, okay, like now it's all out there. What do you do about it? Some guys are like, fuck it, I'm mad, and start beating bitches up,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah. Frost said, the more baby daddies they have, the more money they can get from each one of these men. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, and that comes from the government, man. Depending on where you are, so and that comes from the government of whatever country you're in. Like, so for example, out here, like it's a known fact, man. Child support out here. Actually, I was speaking to one guy from he was from a country nearby mine, which is pretty similar to Czech Republic, and he said, yeah, child support out here, you're never going to pay more than $200 a month, right?
What?
So you can't survive off that out here.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, geez. Cowboy says, when I was in high school, my next door neighbor was molested by a man down the block. After raiding his apartment, the police found the man had lists of children's names and addresses from the area. Oh my god. Oh god. Jeez.
You know.
Oh no. And then he asks, "Are you a lawyer?"
No, I'm not a lawyer. No. No, I'm a
God.
clinical mental health counselor.
Oh,
I'm not a
nice. Accountability is a woman's kryptonite.
yeah.
Yeah, indeed. I feel like Scotty's guest wasn't given a proper introduction. Yeah, I did. We did. Just it was earlier. I don't think anyone was here. We had like 3 viewers when we started. So,
Oh yeah,
yes,
was yeah. I'm just a I was a life counselor, a clinical mental health counselor. I actually got 2 cases up on my other screen right here that I got to get to tonight. But yeah, I just listen to people talk about issues,
yeah,
and I have some. And but luckily, my life doesn't revolve working at a business. So I'm pretty much like Matt Murdock, like Daredevil. Like I just kind of take, I can pick my own cases when I want them, which I highly prefer versus working at a at an actual like firm, for lack of a
yeah,
better word,
yeah.
because then you got to play by their rules and do all their shit, and it just gets so annoying that I just
Hmm.
can't do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with my job right now is to go like full permanent remote.
Mhm.
Because my job, there's no reason why I can't do it from home. I can literally do everything from home. So, and I'm so tired of driving, dude. Like, traffic here sucks my balls, not in a good way. And I'm just so fucking tired of it, man. It just, yeah, it sucks. Let's see. Cowboy again. Austria Dick is making the argument that men want to police female sexuality because we know that single mommies cause dysfunction. I mean,
Yeah.
we do. We understand it, like women think that men don't know shit about women, but what's that saying? Like, uh, you can't like don't take advice from a fish of like how to catch fish or something like that. You
Hmm.
know, you get what I'm saying.
Hmm.
We there's we men have been studying psychology so hard the last what few hundred years. Yeah, and it's been men that have been making these strides in psychology. It's not women.
Hmm.
Yeah, god damn it. Not only will women not take accountability for their actions, the war bride analogy: the king gets killed, they will go off and bang the new king. Oh yeah, yeah, because it's
Oh yeah.
because they
Yeah.
they can't, like he was saying, they can't survive on their own. They have to fall in line. So
Yeah. 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 Because, like I said, yeah, if woman was so strong and smart and independent and so gangster in life, then why does she keep following men around? Why do,
right,
historically speaking, why do women keep if men are so evil and oppressive and all this shit like that, then why the fuck did you keep following men around for millions of years? Like
yeah,
why?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. If you're
but
so
get right
smart,
back. No.
it's like if you're so smart and you got a better plan, go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead. But you bitches don't. You never
Yeah.
do.
You're gonna have to tap back into the system, and then
Right,
just hope that men talk themselves into giving them something. Case in point, the government. They're gonna just
right,
take money from you and then give it to her.
right.
So yeah,
Yeah. AD Javi. AD made me realize women only want to raise babies but don't want to deal with them when they get older.
yeah.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
yeah, when a woman says she wants a baby, that's exactly what she means. She doesn't want a 6-year-old. She don't want a 12-year-old. She doesn't want an
Hmm.
8. She when she says she wants a baby, that's exactly what she means. Well, okay. Here's the thing, and she thinks she wants that
Right.
because she's only seeing it on TV.
Right.
Because when you got a baby for real, that motherfucker is. Let me tell you, newborns are fucking all terrible. I just had my first run in now with my baby.
Yeah.
Crib is like literally right next to the bed, right next to our bed, right there.
Oh shit. There
Motherfucker's
it is.
terrible when he's a newborn.
Yeah. See, I think what they fall in love with the idea of a baby.
Yeah,
That like, oh, look at this little thing I made. Is it so cute? And I take so good care of him, and I can show him off to all these people, and blah blah blah, and all that kind of stuff. But then when it comes down to it, it's like, oh, I gotta change his shitty diaper. Oh man, he's crying like 5 hours a day, because he's
yeah.
teething, or he's got gas or something like that. So he's pissed off and upset.
Oh man, yeah. My kid, he had gas, something horrible, man. For like the
Oof.
first 2 or 3 months. He's pretty much leveled out now, but as far as the crying goes, now he's just super attached to mommy. Like if we're
Mm,
laying in bed and I get up and walk out to bed, he could just watch me walk away and just smile. We laugh and plan. But if mommy gets up and leaves, he's fucking crazy, right? He's
Oh my
super
God.
attached to mommy. And then it's so crazy, like, it's so crazy. He'll forget that mommy left because I can, like, play with him to get his mind off of it. But if he hears her open a door, like somewhere else, he immediately
Oh.
goes like he's looking for mommy again. Like he's in that phase where he can't get enough of mommy right
Oh
now.
my God.
I know she's tired of it, huh?
Yeah. I know. I bet. How old is he now?
8 months.
Wow. It's been 8 months already. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. Is he crawling at that point at 8 months?
Yeah, not very efficiently, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. Quai said they create monsters and then loose them on the world. Yeah. No, especially when they're single moms, and then they end up in jail or on drugs or running cars through crowds of people. Of course, I don't have sexual relations with my vacuum. What? I think we missed a conversation there. Or they raise themselves some son husbands. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, mama's boys and stuff like that. Yeah, I just can't let go of mom, man. And the moms do like it because then they use them as their little like psychological tampons and emotional tampons, and there's this disgusting kind of relationship that way where she's using the son, and then she like just chokes him out. So women are snitching on themselves nowadays. Yeah, dude, it's at that point where they don't even care anymore. We don't need the government to tell us. Look at Japan. Yeah, I've been there a lot. I've been to Japan a lot. I think we talked about that one time. I had a Japanese girlfriend for like 5.5 years, something like that.
Okay.
And so it's gonna sound kind of fucked up, but that that yeah, she's a bitch. I'll call her a bitch. That bitch, dude. She fell in line. Like I trained that bitch so much. And what I mean trained is like, I didn't put a fucking dog collar on her or whatever and call her bitch to her face. Actually, I did a few times. But yeah, she wanted a fucking man, dude. Like, and I was like the first man in her life beside her dad. Her dad was actually pretty fucking cool. And he was like a masculine dude. He was the father of the house for sure.
Okay.
And when I came along though, like I was like her first like real like masculine boyfriend she ever had. All right. So she told me about her two previous boyfriends, and basically they were like super beta dudes, like bad, like really super beta. Here's an example. Like on the very rare occasions that they would fuck, like the guy had to have the lights off, and he like wouldn't take his shirt off when fucking. So he's like, no,
Okay,
just super insecure about sexuality and his body and everything like that. And she told me this. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I come along and like, my clothes are off. After we're done fucking, I'm just like hanging out. My balls are sweaty and hanging out and shit like that, But she was like, yeah, she was like, God damn. She's like, yes, like this is what I'm talking about. And yeah, have you heard that saying? It's like like daddy gives you what you need, not what you want, or dad doesn't give you what you want, he gives you what you need. I did that kind of stuff with her. Like I put a structure on our relationship. I said, these are the rules. This is how it's going to be done. And you go there with confidence. And
Mhm.
she was just like, fucking, like, yes, dude. And I didn't necessarily vocalize it like that. I just did it. I just acted that way.
Mhm.
I was the man, so to speak. And
Mhm.
dude, when you actually, when they see you as that man, it's like there wasn't anything I could have done where she would have left, you know.
Yeah.
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 And because I cheated on her one time. And
Mhm.
it fucked her up, and it was bad. It was wrong to do, of course, you know, like don't do that. But she didn't leave, dude. She was sad, but she didn't leave, man. Because
Yeah.
in her eyes, I was the best she could do. You know,
Mhm.
I was the best she ever was gonna have. And like she honestly like felt and believed that I could get any woman I wanted. Like
Yeah,
if I
that's what
was
kept her acting right. Yeah.
exactly was that, oh shit, I better keep my game up and act right, or he's gonna
Mhm.
go find this other bitch over here and give her time, attention, energy,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. And it's right, and it's fucked up to say, but it's what they like, dude. It's what they like, man.
It's just one of those things, man. And it was hard for me to really come around to that.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you just like they women just do not react well to nice. They just
No.
don't.
No, they don't.
And you just like you have to treat them like shit. Like here's the thing. Like I said this in the last show, I think Monday or Tuesday. Like I want to treat them nice. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
no man, I don't think any man really goes out there in the world. And this is a message. This is a message to any and all women. I don't think. Okay, honestly, I don't think there's very few men on earth who would seriously go out there and be like, you know what, I'm gonna treat bitches like shit today, like from the start. Like every man, when he starts out, when he hits like 15, 16, 17, when he thinks I like her, how should I get her? I should be really nice to her. That's like
No.
every guy's first path and fucking up, right?
Yep. Yep.
And the only thing that path works for women, it can work, is because, again, like I say on my channel, 85% of the reason why women get away with what they get away with is because they're wearing the costume of woman first. And then everything
Mm.
else is just like a small little addition to it, right? So women can walk around and be nice and get in the clubs, get on yachts,
Yeah.
get in expensive cars, just because they have the costume of woman, and then they just show some sense of niceness and attention,
Yep.
and that gets them through. But it doesn't work that way for men. Men have to be assholes.
No.
We gotta balance it right, I say.
Yeah. 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 Douglas, I think, said something good here. As a man, the burden to perform is on our shoulders. There are no safety nets. Yep. The West has created all kinds of safety nets for women. Oh yeah. Yeah. That. Yeah. No, you're right. But that's also why I think they're kind of getting out of hand, is because they're, again, it goes back to the accountability. They don't have to have accountability, you
Mhm.
know. And this is just fucking bitch nature. It's all it is. If they can get away with it, they will. And it's just in their DNA. Like this is I don't this is why I don't hate women. I say I hate women and I hate bitches, but like it's an understanding. This is just it's in their DNA to do
Yeah.
this. It is what it is. So, yeah. Chicks want babies to continue getting money and control, where the alternatives to work hard and earn her existence in the world of men. Survival of the fittest. Femmes are the most unfit anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What if they have to? You got to teach them. If you're able to, you got to teach them how to be fit for anything.
Dude, and see that's the thing I did with that ex-girlfriend is, you know, I mentioned training her and stuff like that. So whatever guy she got with next, he either loves me or he hates me.
Yeah.
If he hates me, it's gonna be because she is expecting all this fucking masculine manly shit from
Mhm.
him. And if he's a weak dude, that's not going to happen. And she's she's going to make his life hell because she's not going to verbalize it, but her being is going to say, "Come on, man, lead me." Like,
Mhm.
fuck,
Mhm.
like, pull my hair when you're fucking, slap my ass
Yeah.
and shit, like, fucking be a man. But
Yeah.
if the guy's masculine and is in his frame, so to speak, he's gonna love me because the bitch is already trained.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's gonna fall in line with his way of doing things and be like, okay, it's another man. I know how I gotta act. I know what I gotta do to keep him
Yeah.
around and everything like that. So that's how I
Yeah.
look at it. But
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking about this one girl I knew. Well, I know. I talked about her on a live stream earlier this week. How she just got back. Well, she about 2 weeks ago. She flew to DC to meet the hook up with this dude.
uh-huh.
Like 2 days. I'm like, you flew 15 hours to sit down, and 2 days is not long enough to get over the jet lag. You know what I mean? For,
Mm-hmm.
for that long a flight to fully get over it. And she
Well,
did it for
man.
2 days and came back. And she keeps telling him about me. I said, look, you okay. This like the values, like it's weird. It's really crazy how both sides are trying, like the men and women, like they're trying to do what they think the other one likes.
Yeah.
But again, women can get away with it because they're women, because they have the costume of woman. Whereas men,
Right.
we can't get away with trying to just like do what we think women like, kind of thing. Like we got to figure it out on our own. And it's
Mm-hmm.
usually the opposite of what we think women want, right?
Or
Where
we were taught, you're
yeah,
taught to be, oh, you got to be sweet and nice and all this kind of shit. It's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
and
But
just be
anyway,
yourself, and yeah,
oh,
all that goofy
oh,
shit.
yeah.
After you've been raised to not be yourself for fucking
Mm-hmm.
16, 17 years, that's like you have no idea who you are, what you are. Yeah. But anyway, so she keeps telling, so this isn't the first time she's done this, right? I remember when we went on, she met some other dude. I told this story a long time ago, from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And he's an African dude. Cool dude too. I thought he was a great guy. Um, he had a job in not recycling, but like working in green shit, like renewable energy. That's what he
Okay.
was doing. Great, get real good job. I thought he was a great guy.
Hell yeah.
And we all went out. Now I used to have threesomes with her and her friend, right? But
Oh,
what
nice.
I'm talking to, she ended up getting fat. So I never messed
Ah.
with her anymore. But her friend was stayed skinny. So I would just mess with her friend. And she, like, no joke, she would sleep in the other room. And I would just
Oh,
and,
you, man, you pimp. You fucking
and
pimp.
and she wanted to go on a date with the guy and here in Prague. And so like I'm sitting at the table with with the two girls and him, and he's a great dude. He speaks fluent English, great guy. And I tell her, I say, Kate, her name's Kate. I say, Kate, you can't look. This is as men, you can't do this with men. So where women do this thing of trying to tap into this shit is women think that the more guys they fuck with looks better to men that they think they want,
Oh,
at least at the time, right? Because it's
yeah.
like they have experience now, so they know what to do. When in reality, I tried to tell her, I think 2 weeks ago we talked. I said, look, guys would much rather prefer a woman living alone in the side of a fucking mountain, like because he found her alone, instead
Yep.
of knowing you've been fucking around. Stop telling men that you fucked with me. Right?
Yeah.
Don't. That's not an improvement on the situation. It makes
Mm-hmm.
you more gross.
Exactly. Exactly. And there's also, more stats about this, that the more partners that a woman has, she can't, what is it? Uh, connect. That's not the
Here,
right
Vaughn.
word.
Yeah.
Pair bond. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. They can't pair bond after they've had, 20,000 cocks or whatever. They just can't do it. And
Yeah.
so it's like, then, all right, if you're all used up, we don't like that either, that you've been around. it's just the biological thing of it. It's disgusting to us. Going back to what you just said though, like I dated a stripper for a little while, and I've talked about this too, but and some of you guys might see this as like kind of a beta thing to do, but I don't think it was because anyway. But when she would go to work, I would tell her like, don't tell guys that we're together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't tell guys that you have a boyfriend. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because in the back of their head, there's a like, ooh, there's a possibility I could take her home tonight and fuck her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
You're right.
and
Yeah,
yeah, and because I don't give a shit because I'm picking you up, I'm taking you home, and I'm fucking you. You know,
mm-hmm.
so you know, and I'm like, yeah, don't. She had some regulars that like knew her real name and stuff like that. It's like you tell them that's fine, whatever. But some random dude that you're just trying to get a fucking money from in the club, it's like, no, tell them you're fucking horny. You know, you're single and like, let's go have fun and shit. Because they'll spend
Yeah,
more money on you, you know? And
yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah. Huh?
yeah. And so I tell her that all the time. Like, don't, it's fine. Don't,
Yeah, I've been there,
it's,
man. I dated a stripper too, and yeah, it is. Yeah, the number one thing when you're in that position, like okay, I would put this in even the same positions of being a boss of a bar, right?
mm-hmm.
Because any bar is going to do much better business if there's a cute girl handing out drinks.
Yeah.
And in that business, they tell the girls, don't tell the men that you have a boyfriend. If you
Yeah.
tell the guys you have a boyfriend, then I'm going to fire you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how you're going to get more money. Guy, you have to like, yeah, it's that thing. Guys want to feel like the woman is alone.
Yeah.
That makes her so much more valuable. If we
Yep.
feel like that woman is completely alone,
Yep.
like it satisfies so many parts, like the fact that like we felt like we discovered something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, if she's alone, then this is a weird thing. Well, maybe she hasn't, slept around with 50 million dudes because
Right.
how she's just near quiet or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like it triggers so many different things to where when women when they appear to be alone, it makes them so much more immediately valuable than a woman who's
Yes.
like hanging out with a bunch of motherfuckers. Like that
Mm-hmm.
never it just for me. Okay, maybe if she's hanging out with a bunch of people, but she's alone in that group, then that can kind of make. I guess that can work,
Mm-hmm.
but knowing that she's with a bunch of guys, no, never.
Yeah.
It's just
No, no. No, that's blech, not good. But I kind of want to keep talking, but I actually got to start running. I started to get
okay.
out of here, dude. Um, I know it's a short stream because I think you and I we could talk forever.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
but everyone that is watching, I pinned Austria Dick's AD his YouTube page. It should be at the top of the chat. It should be pinned up there. D Man put a link in the chat, so go check him out. Go give him some subs. You when do you live stream? Like Tuesdays, Thursdays, or any day?
Yeah, I try to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
But baby and shit, like I might fuck around and miss a day or two here or there.
Yeah.
But I try Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and it's I'm on the Pacific time zone, and you're usually live like 11 or 12 here, something like that. Because I think you're 9 hours ahead.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But usually around what 11 to 1 ish, something like that, Pacific time. So, um, yeah, go check them out. Sometimes I love it, dude, when you'll be like reading some stupid website that some dumb bitch fucking wrote up, and then
Yeah.
like, I just love your reading it, and you just deconstruct it. You just break it down of like just how dumb she is, and like whatever she's saying, just I love it. I love it. I
Yeah.
can't even describe it. I can't
From
even.
lust to disgust, man. That's what I always say. Women go
Ooh.
from lust to disgust as soon as they start talking. You're like, what the fuck? Like, how can you be that fucking stupid? Like,
Yeah, it's what it is. It's bitchinese, dude. It's fucking bitchinese, and you are the connoisseur of teaching us bitchinese. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we'll get out of here. Go check them out. What did D-Man say here? Thanks, Scotty. Thank you all. Oh,
Thanks, D
hand
man.
purple blue piece. Cool. So yeah, go check them out. Funny shit. Love it. Let's do this again, huh? Let's do this again
Yeah.
sometime. Maybe when we get some more time.
Yeah, if you're down, like I'm down for like a Sunday, like maybe like every Sunday, every other Sunday, one Sunday a month. This is
Yeah.
I like this. I like doing it on like a day like this. This is cool for me.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Awesome. This is good for me too because Sundays I'm never working and usually just have time to hang out and fuck around. So
What games you playing now, by the way?
whoa
Real quick.
boy. What have I been doing? I just recently got this game. It's on Steam. It's called what is it? I'm on observation duty. That's what it's called. Yeah, and so basically what it is you're almost like a security guard or something.
Oh
And
shit, it's like a horror game.
yeah, yeah. And so you're looking through security cameras in like a house or something,
Okay.
and things change. Like it might be as simple as an object moved and you're supposed to spot it and call it out and then it gets fixed. But then
Okay.
it also it goes all the way up to like there's an intruder in the house. Like it's kind of like a memory kind of type of game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah, it's like
interesting. It's like $2 too. It's cheap as fuck.
okay.
You have Steam?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm on. Well, I'm in Google Images now. It's like in the
Yeah.
black and like it's like a security cam. You see like
Yeah.
black and white.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like a
Pick
door will
stuff up.
open.
He's picking up a doll or something.
Yeah.
Can you pick? You can pick stuff up.
No, you can't. You don't actually physically touch like move anything in there. Just you file a report in the game,
Okay.
and then it just like the report filing it like fixes whatever changed or moved or uh any of that kind of stuff.
That's why. That's why I love PC gaming and Steam, man. Because like this shit would never come out on console nowadays. Maybe
No.
like on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, but
Yeah.
after PlayStation 3, man, it's all just Call of Duty, fucking Grand Theft. It's all the same shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is why I love Steam and PC gaming because
Hmm.
there's tons of people who make like I would have never heard of this game.
Yeah.
I would have never heard about this game.
Yeah. No, but it's really fun to do if you just hanging out and what I it let's see, it probably takes about 15-20 minutes for each like round or whatever. And but it gets progressively harder, throughout the night that you're doing this. So it gets really challenging sometimes. It's really fun. For especially for just $2. Yeah. So
Yeah.
highly recommend it.
I was playing this one, and I've been meaning real. I'm gonna let you because I know you got to go. Let me see if I can find it. Oh shit! I didn't even click that. There's this one game that I have on Steam. I gotta open it. I got my Windows PC over here open because I'm doing this on the Mac, but
Oh.
because I can't remember the name of it. But it's this really weird game, man, where like you can resize pieces. Like let's say like I don't know if I'm going to explain it right, and it's updating Steam. But let's say like if you had this water bottle, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you walk up to the water bottle and then grab it, the water bottle would be like this big now. So like it would be like big as the wall. And let me see, because I know I'm explaining this fucking terribly.
That's all right, man. Will you I really gotta go.
Okay.
Will
Yeah,
you
I'll send it to you in email.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
send it to
just
you.
email it to me because I'm actually interested now. So
Cool.
cool. All right,
So I'll let you go.
I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube, and then if you want to hang out for just a sec, and then we'll do this. So, all right, later, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Peace out. All right, and stream and broadcast. Cool.